Disclaimer: this video is for educational purposes only.
Alright, let's look at Bandit 25. This is also an interesting one. Let's look at this. Logging into Bandit 26 from Bandit 25 should be fairly easy. The shell for the user to Bandit 26 is not bin bash, okay? It's a different shell. It's not bash shell, okay? But something else we don't know. Find out what it is, how it works, and how to break out of it. Alright, so we have some clues here, like VILS, something like that. So, but anyway, let's get into it. SSH Bandit 25, and the password should be this one. Let's look at its file permissions. So it has 400 permissions. Just read permissions to the user. Okay, so it can be used to log into Bandit 26. Okay, so SSH Bandit 26 @localhost -i key, and you also need to mention port number 2220 because it is not default port. If you do not mention this, it's going to take port 22. Let me show that before I show anything else. So it's going to take port 22, which is not intended. Okay, so you need to mention 2220, which is the default, the port that they specified, right? Right. So what do we get? Did we log into Bandit 26? No, it is still Bandit 25. Happening here, we are seeing this text, okay, other than this one, because when we logged in last time, so this is what happened. Okay, so enjoy your stay. So this is what happened when we logged into Bandit 25. When we're trying to log into Bandit 26, so we are getting some extra text. Okay, so this is being displayed on the terminal. We know various ways of displaying text on the terminal. You can use simply a cat command. So if you are using a cat command, it will simply display all the content regardless of its length or height or whatever. The content of the text is big or small. Okay, but here if you're using any other displaying something like more or less, then there is a chance of testing something else. Okay, so if you're using more to display only this part, so there will be something like this. Like if you try to minimize the terminal, it's gonna show how much percent of it is visible, okay, and how much percent should be displayed more. Okay, so let's try to do that. As you can see, it is using more. Okay, it's not using less. So we came to know that it is using more. Okay, so one thing to know about more command is that it works based on VI. Okay, Vim editor, VI editor. As you can see here, this is Linux more command, and here you can see interactive commands for more are based on VI. Okay, so VI commands can be used in more. Okay, so to get into VI from more, okay, currently we are in more, we want to get into VI, we just have to press V. Okay, we have to just press V, and this we are in VI editor. That's the same text, okay, nothing else. That's the same text. So if you see here, we still have the same text here. Okay, we are in VI editor, so we can use VI commands here. One thing you can do when you are in a VI editor is you can change the shell which you are using. Okay, so if you go to Bandit here, so it is saying it is not bin bash. Okay, it is something else. So let's try to use bin bash. Okay, so how to set that? You use set command here at the bottom, okay, colon set, okay, and shell and /bin/bash. So we want to use bash shell, so that's why we set the shell here. Okay, the shell is set now, so let's use the shell. So again you press :shell, okay, and now we got bash shell. Okay, now let's find out what shell it is. Okay, so how to find out? Echo $shell. Okay, this is how you find out which shell you are using. If it is not bash, if it is something else, you need to know what it is. So echo $shell. So this is the content. Okay, so you copy this and let's see what's inside. This is just extra stuff. This is not related to the solution. Okay, this is some extra stuff which I'm showing you. Okay, so this show text is the shell. Okay, so what it is doing, it is using sh, okay, and then it is exporting term equal to Linux and then executing more command here. Okay, so it is executing more command on this one. Okay, let's try to cat this as well. So you see, this is the Bandit 26 that was there when it is trying to log in. Okay, so now that's out of the way, let's try to get the password. /etc/bandit_pass bandit 26. Right, so that's how you solve Bandit 26.